So here we are back again for round two. This is Brian A versus Ryan H. We've got Karlov versus Arabo. Arabo.
Yeah, let's quickly. We're going to go to the, what is it, standings?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called. Oh, it's right there. So, just to go through things, people got eliminated. If you haven't checked out round one, check that out. Jeremy lost in his match. Jeff lost on the stream. Skylar lost as well, and then John. As far as who eliminated who, John was taken out by Brian. Jeff was taken out, or no, I got it goofed up.
John was taken out by Brian, and then
Jeff, of course, was taken out on stream by Ben. Jeremy was eliminated by David, and did I miss anybody? Skylar was taken out by Ryan.
Yep.
So, again, here just a kind of a brief look. Ryan here is number 7 against Brian, number 6. So, hopefully some even matching here. We'll see. Really quick, we're going to turn this guy off. Transition here, you think?
Yeah, go to full screen.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit more familiar with these decks since we took a look through them. Something we should have done last time, but we forgot to. And then we've also got a little bit better life total tracker there for you guys. That way you can see what the life total is, and we can clearly see what the life total is.
Yeah.
As you can see, the two commanders here, we've got Karloff Ghost Council, a white and a black, so really good low CMC, really punchy commander. Whenever he gains life, put 2+1/+1 counters on Karloff. That's really, really good. Pay a white and a black, remove 6+1/+1 counters from Karloff Ghost Council, exile target creature. So really good removal right on your commander. Also just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. On the other side, we've got Arabo, a 3 colorless, 1 green, 1 white legendary cat avatar with Eminence, which is something that we usually don't see in this format. Most of them get banned right away.
Yeah, Edgar.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, if Arabo, Roar of the World, is in the command zone or on the battlefield, another target cat you control gets +3/+3 until end of turn. So really punchy there. He also has a second ability. Whenever another cat you control attacks, you may pay a colorless, a green, and a white. If you do, it gains trample and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power. So really, really punchy. And I believe we're getting ready to go here. I'll go ahead and remove these images. That way we can see the game a little bit better. Looks like Ryan's tidying up with a napkin there really quick, making sure everything's nice and clean.
Yeah, maybe for erasing life totals.
Yeah.
So they're waiting for our word. Seth is our
messenger.
Our messenger lackey out there.
Look at that playmat of Brian's, though. So cool.
Excuse me.
That's that command zone mat. He's the only person I know that has that so far.
He's got some signature. Does he have signatures?
I think they signed it. Or at least I thought. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's up in the corner there.
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah. So pretty cool mat. Obviously, cool guys to listen to. Cross promotion.
Yeah. They're like, ew.
Yeah. We don't want to be associated with those guys.
Let me make sure that they know they
Seth got the message.
Yeah, maybe.
So anyway, this should be a pretty interesting matchup. Like I said, we looked through the deck list before. I've played against Brian multiple times. I have not played against Ryan with this deck. I have played against him in 1v1, but not with this deck. So this is going to be interesting. Looks like we're starting off on Ryan's side with a basic plains. Oh, tap land for Brian.
Guildgate.
Passing the turn. Yep.
That's right.
Got a forest.
Yep.
And I think we're about to see a cat. Yep. So I believe that's just a 3 or a 2/1. I think it's a 2/1.
Is that the one from C17?
I believe so.
Okay.
Can't remember exactly what he does, but
yeah. And he's got a Leonin Shikari.
Yeah.
So plains, tap for an Orzhov charm or charm signet. Yeah, excuse me. So untap here, draw a forest.
Oof. Now that's a good cat. Oh, nope. He's not playing it. So he's swinging. I think it's, like I said, I think it's a 2/1, so it's going to get +3 plus swing for 5. That's ridiculous. Oh, maybe it is a 3/1. No. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's
lay
gotta
some
be a
knowledge
3/1.
on me. How did that happen?
Because of Arabo, so the Eminence ability.
Oh, God, you're right.
Yeah. It's not good.
No. I'm like, what on earth?
So basically, at the beginning of his upkeep, he's going to decide which cat gets +3/+1.
Yeah.
Or +3/+3, actually.
Yeah.
and then swing with it. So Brian needs some blockers like
Something quick.
now.
I mean, Karlov costs black white, right?
Yeah, I don't know
But-
if he really wants to block with his commander.
No,
though.
but I mean, getting him in the game, maybe start leeching things out of Dawn Charm.
Yeah, he does have a Dawn Charm, which is good.
Yeah. I miss Jeff because he showed us his hand
Yeah, he sure did.
very nicely. So thinking Dawn Charm.
That's instant speed. So
Yeah,
I believe it only costs 2, correct?
I'm beats me, man.
So he could play Karlov and hold up the Dawn Charm,
Okay.
and then before combat use the Dawn Charm.
What does Dawn Charm do for?
I believe it taps down creatures.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Just hope he remembers how to play that one. I think he does.
Another planes tap for a.
Oh,
What is that one called?
I can't remember what
You search every
the
time
name
you
of
swing.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gosh,
So
it's from Magic Origins.
Ryan
I know
did
that.
not give him a chance to respond there.
Yeah. So another, I always tell people it's and this
Going
could
to
be,
combat, yeah.
yeah, always say going to combat. There's so much that can be missed and so much information that can be given right then if you
Yep.
if you zoom through it. It could be nerves of the playoffs, whatever. But yeah, if you're a new player, I always do it. I've been playing Magic for 10 or 12 years. Say untap, upkeep, draw, going to combat, all that stuff.
Looks like he's got a Wrath of God in his hand too.
That'd be helpful.
Yeah, I don't know if the right play is to swing with Karloff, get 2 points, and then Wrath. I mean, that seems kind of bad.
So
Basilisk
Basilisk
Collar, that'll
that's
help.
pretty good. Equip
Yeah. So at least give him,
some life gain.
yeah. What Brian needs is some spot removal.
Hmm.
That way,
It can get a little worse as far as creatures on the board, maybe, and then you throw down the Wrath effect.
yeah.
So go to what, 16? Is that right?
Yeah. So gain 2, and then it'll put 2 counters on Karlov.
Yep. And what do you use the counters for?
You can remove 6 to remove a creature,
Okay.
but also the counters just get him bigger and bigger and bigger.
So equip there. I can't believe I don't remember that card.
Which one?
The sword. Sword of the Animist.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
goodness.
that's
yeah.
it. Sorry, I forgot we were talking about it.
I mean, we moved on, I think, but yeah. So that'll ramp him a little bit if he swings. He also equipped at instant speed, right?
Yeah,
End
because of
turn.
that cat.
Yeah, the Leon and Shikari. So
Yeah.
great card for an Voltron deck.
So I would imagine he'd probably give the +3 plus whatever to that cat. I mean, he's got no blockers at this point.
Yeah.
He could be holding up removal. If he had a Fatal Push right now, that could be a good blowout.
Yeah.
Fatal Push.
The $6 uncommon in standard.
$7 now.
Oh yeah. It used to be like $9.
Yeah. Looks like he's pumping the other one, actually.
Yeah, with the Eminence.
Yeah.
So double attacking, got the trigger there.
So he can go get his land, of course.
If he's got a plains up top, right? So he could use a plains to balance out.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess even if he did have a blocker, he could swap the sword.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Ryan's really attacking for both fronts here, because, I mean, he could make that, yeah. That sword's
yeah.
giving plus power. Okay, yeah, that's good. So, yeah. There we go.
You'll be shuffling your deck again soon.
Yep.
Karlov is when you when you gain life, right?
Yeah, when you gain life.
Okay.
So I don't know if Brian just missed his trigger there last time, because there should be some dice on there from when he gained life with Basilisk Collar.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, I think
Ryan
so.
just reminded him. There we go.
Good sportsmanship there.
Yeah, really. 'Cause it's important.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at 13.
Took some damage. So yeah, Eminence was put on the Shikari.
Yep.
Thanks, Brian, for cleaning up his 3.
Yeah. So really, Karlov can kind of balance its way out. He just really needs blockers. That's, oh gosh, here we go.
Losing focus.
Come back, focus.
I'll run out there really quick.
Oh, it's back.
Arabo.
Yep. That was kind of odd.
Yeah, no kidding.
Out of nowhere.
It's probably that glare again.
Yeah. So if there's a way for Brian to gain 2 instances of life, it might be good. Then he can hold up removal with Karlov.
Yeah.
Swing, gain a bunch of life. So I guess it really depends on what he has in his hand. I think he's got a Sword of War and piece, which is pretty good. Doesn't have the mana to play and equip it quite yet.
Yeah.
So he's going to swing.
The Death Touch, I doubt Ryan will block, but you never know.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter with an Eminence Commander, you know.
No, it really doesn't.
Spare some life. Maybe kill Karlov. What's a Rabo?
I don't remember. It's a good question. We have an image of him. I think it would be on this side.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong side, sorry.
So 5/5.
So 5/5, so
Yep.
we'll kill Karlov.
Yep.
Brian did gain some life, but, I mean, he could Wrath of God here.
Yeah.
That seems odd for one creature.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a Edict, I think. No, he's got a... What the hell is that called? Exhume. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Which, I might have just put my commander in the graveyard at that point. So he's going to Wrath.
So maybe I need to pay attention to Ryan's hand again. See
Well,
what...
he's got a ton of mana, that's for
yeah,
sure.
he sure does. So another land. Got another forest beneath that. Maybe 3 cards?
Yeah, he's got a forest, and I think some type of equipment. Or at least I can't tell. I don't know. It's hard. Nope, it's another line. So that's the one where it has a, what is that ability where you target it with a spell, you can get something back from a graveyard. I think it's a creature with converted mana cost 2 or less or something like that. It's kind of like Sun Titan.
Okay.
But he does need to target it with an instant or sorcery or an enchantment, so.
Okay. Is that heroic?
I think so.
From Theros?
It looks like Brian just got a Vampire Nighthawk. I'm not sure, though. Could be totally wrong. I can't tell.
He's got some verticality on that hand.
Yeah, really? I think I want it to be a Vampire Nighthawk. That's what I'm going
some
for.
Some flying life gain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough to see. So...
I'm pretty
3?
sure it is. It is.
You're right.
So that's a pretty good blocker.
Equip the collar, man.
Might as well. Give it abilities that it already has.
Yeah.
No power and toughness boost.
Yeah. Best combo ever. So another forest there for Ryan. He swung twice with that sword, right?
Yeah.
So 3, 5, 7, 9 mana. And Brian is at like 4.
Yeah.
Not that Karlov needs a lot.
No, Brian's deck kind of runs there.
Yes.
Whereas Ryan's deck just likes finding mana.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if he declared
I
eminence. I'm
might-
sure he did.
I think going, in the play, I might just let him swing through on this one.
Yeah.
Get my Karlov out, and then swing with the Vampire Nighthawk, gain some life, get some counters on Karlov.
Yep.
Because, I mean, really, yeah, you're taking, 6? I don't know what power and toughness that thing is. But it might just be worth it.
Yeah. Probably at 3 to, I'd say 1 to 3 range. We'll find out here.
Yeah, I believe it's just taking it. But it's funny because you can never... Oh, no,
Oh,
he
he
is
blocked.
blocking. Okay. You can never really, you know how you would play it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's hard to guess.
And I know you play fast and loose with your life. Like, why
Yeah.
not?
I really do.
So Arabo's back in, it looks like. And a unknown card to our commentators.
I think that's another heroic card as well.
Okay.
But I can't remember exactly what it is. There's a lot of cats, obviously, that have
Yeah.
a heroic. So Brian needs, a languish. Actually, oh, that's a good card. I know exactly what that is. So he's going to pass turn, let him swing at him, get a whole bunch of +1/+1 counters. That's that instant speed check that flashes in and gets counters equal to the amount of damage that would be dealt to you, and then all damage is
Selfless Squire.
Yeah.
Or not. Yeah, Selfless Squire.
prevent all damage. There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. So let's, he's just like, okay, load up on the damage there, Ryan.
Yeah.
He'll still get a trigger, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Not that any land is, maybe helping him. I mean, he's got enough mana to cast almost anything, so...
That's a little bit of damage. He's going to let him pump, too. Just let him pump. Do it. No, let him pump. Ugh. I guess, yeah, he couldn't really do that, could he? Selfless Squire. Such a good card. Such a good card.
Yeah, that's what is that? C15.
That's 11 damage.
Holy cow! Man, oh man! And then equip collar.
And then swing.
Can you play Karlov? Yeah, 1 to equip, right? And 2.
Yeah.
No, Karlov will cost 4, so you need to land to do that.
But I mean,
jeez,
that's a huge life swing.
Holy cow!
Look at those plays. Look at those plays.
Untap.
Draw a land.
This is Brian's second top 8, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay. He's been playing this deck for quite a while, so he knows what he's doing as far as his deck.
Yeah.
So like a Banisher Priest and like Equip would be great right now. I don't know if that's what he has. Obviously, I can't tell, but or like a Fiend Hunter, something like that.
Even just old Oblivion Ring or something. Like,
yeah. It's funny because you don't want to grab Erebos because he just goes back to the command zone and still does his thing.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's such an intimidating commander.
Yeah. I mean, you can hopefully block whatever, and if you equip a collar to something, like, assuming Ryan doesn't have any removal, but having a like 11/11 Death Touch Life Linker.
Yeah, bring him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brian thinking here, I think.
I would definitely swing. Whether that's Equip or not, that's a huge life total swing though. Yeah. So.
He's got a lot of mana. So how many cards does Brian have? Maybe 2?
I think he only has 1,
okay.
But I am not 100% sure.
So maybe Brian's wondering if he's got a removal.
Oh, that's a Thalia.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are some good bananas.
I thought I recognized that watermark when he was holding it with the Eldritch Moon, but yeah.
So that taps too. Creatures and non-basic lands?
I believe that is correct.
Oh, Brian, why didn't you swing? Oh well. Or at least equip the collar.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have. Maybe he's got something we don't see.
True, Fatal Push, something.
Yeah.
Some type of removal. Maybe he's just banking on being able to block one of those guys. But you just never know. Yeah.
So,
well,
Turn to Dust.
It's a good card.
Yeah. And that's instant, right? So
that is instant speed.
Yeah, maybe threaten with the equip and then make him waste it on because out of main phase it would only hit 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now Brian can't even cast his commander. So the swing, of course, getting the sort of the Animus trigger.
I believe it can only pump once, so. But it depends on how strong he can make it. So depending on if he wants to block or not there. He's going to pump.
And that's a trigger on that cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's going to give him, I think the sword is +2? +2/+0 or something like that, or +2/+2 or something. I don't know what the base power of the creature is. I'm assuming 3.
Yeah.
So that's 5 +3, so that's 8, and then that's essentially going to give it +8/+8. So I'm swinging for 16. So even if he blocks it with the Selfless Squire, it's going to be toast, and that creature's going to survive. So I mean,
maybe throw Thalia under the bus. I mean, this is only game 1, and it's been going almost 20 minutes. Like,
I think I would throw Thalia under the bus. I think that's the right play.
And he's got no hand. Like,
I mean, yeah. That's so crazy that commander can just be damage.
Yeah.
I wish he was banned. That would have been amazing.
Oh gosh, don't say that.
Just throw a Rafik in there.
And then make Rafik a cat while you're at it. I mean, there's a lion in this picture, a Leotau, whatever it is.
Yeah. A lion hoof.
Some reading here on Arabo.
Yeah. Just figuring out the ability. What do you mean it's a 16/16 with trample?
Yeah.
I mean, that's assuming. I don't know what the power and toughness of that thing is.
Yeah.
I think it's 3, but I don't know. We're gonna... Oh, okay. Interesting.
Maybe we'll have to check in and see what occurred there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, maybe he's got just way more power toughness than we think. Or something.
I don't know. Maybe he's a 4?
Maybe.
That turns him 6 and then 7, so... Well, no, that still doesn't... Huh. 6, 9.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Like we said at the beginning, we'll be more familiar with these decks.
Yeah, and we're just like, what does this cat from Theros do? I think it's from Theros.
Yeah. There's unfortunately going to be a lot of them from Theros, and they all have crazy abilities. So
Yeah. So, what went well or wrong? I think Brian had a good chance. I just don't know what happened. Like,
yeah, I mean, there are a few things that I definitely I shouldn't say would have done differently, but like you
it's a
said,
different player.
yeah, I am fast and loose with my life total. I probably would have been close to dead, but
But you would have, like you said, gained some life with the Nighthawk. Played Karlov when you could. Have an extra threat on the board.
Having the threat on the board, I think, is more important than the life total at that point, especially because you have so much life gain on the board.
Yeah.
Like,
and then so much to do with it. You know, when once it's churning a little.
I mean, I guess it depends on how much that creature was actually swinging for, but from what I understand, it was swinging for 6, which is good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But at 16, that's I mean, 2.5 turns of combat before you're dead. Like, I think that, and like you said, with the Nighthawk, just do it next turn. Like, gain some life.
Yeah.
You know, maybe again, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
especially with the Selfless Square, that's where I really would have done something different. I would have tried to equip that.
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously would have gotten blown out with that. What is
Return
it
to
called?
Dust.
Yeah, Return to Dust. He would have gotten one of the things, and it would have been the weapon. At least you could have kept your signet.
Right.
But keeping Karloff was kind of key there because you just want to get him to 6 counters and have that removal.
Yep.
At demand.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I mean, you think about how Ryan's hand played out so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, he was in top deck mode.
Yeah.
And
so maybe some hand removal would have been good.
Mm-hmm. And you think of like Thalia shortly after that, like you know,
Thalia up front would have been great.
Yeah, because then it's just like, okay, I have a little bit of breathing room against all these like murderous cats. Like, yeah, that was tough. So Brian will be playing first. Got a 7 there.
Game 2.
Is that a GT? A couple planes.
Yeah, and a cat. And a helmet.
Is that Helmet of Caldra? Or?
I think so, yeah.
And Brian, as normal.
Yeah, I can't tell a single card. He's got a dual land of some type. He's playing a Swamp Passing.
The draw.
Forest. So that's a good cat. It's a lifelink cat, from what I remember. That is from what I remember.
So planes tap into, I forget the name, but
Sanctuary cat.
Sanctuary cat. Yeah, I want to say Sank.
Is it a lifelink cat? It might not be a lifelink cat.
Yeah, it beats me.
Black white. Just play your commander, or not.
Or Leonin Arbiter, right?
Yeah, shut down that search for lands.
Yeah.
Cats are on the wrong side of the board.
Yeah. Swiftfoot Boots, going for a forest. Swinging in with the cat.
I think it's a 1/1, so it's swinging for 4. That's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the next one that gets banned, really.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Swinging for 4 on turn 2. That's like red category.
Yeah.
Like, here's my hasted creature that's a 4/1 or something, you know.
This is a really good commander choice.
Yeah.
Eminence is not for 1v1.
No.
I will say that. They kind of messed up there, in my opinion. Oh, Death Touch Snakes. That'll help a hell of a lot.
Yeah, really.
Good job.
That's such a great card.
It is. It really is. Would you swing with the Arbiter? I would swing with the Arbiter.
Yeah, just to trade back a little bit. What triggers the snakes?
Just beginning of upkeep.
Okay.
Every player's upkeep.
Jeez, yeah, that'll get out.
You only get 1 snake though, because in order to trigger it, you have to have 0 snakes.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but if you're blocking every turn.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
Get a 1/1 snake.
Yep. He's on top of it.
And he's got a worm.
That's a worm, and he's green.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
There's only so many tokens in Unhinged.
Yeah.
Playing a plains. He does have Rogue's Passage in his hand, so eventually those snakes aren't going to work.
Yeah.
But gosh, What a good card to top deck, really.
Yeah. So equip there.
Does that give it indestructible?
Not certain.
Okay. I don't think it does. I think you have to have all the pieces.
Yeah, and then that avatar or
I
something.
don't even think that's that card, though.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Is
different
it
helm.
Prowler's Helm?
Yeah, it might be.
Ugh, gosh.
Because the helm of Caldera or whatever looks quite a bit different.
And then I thought it might be a promo version because I'm not super familiar. Gosh, that GT. Ugh.
Yeah. And he is going to play it because you have to play it.
Yeah.
It's really, at that point, it's just like, okay, well, eventually I'll just kill your Snake Maker.
Yep.
So there.
That card is so strong.
It really is. I think Brian just got out of land. Not sure, though. Can't tell. Maybe?
He's thinking.
Sure is. Thinking hard. He's pointing at something.
Commander.
He's using his force powers.
Yeah.
That? Something? Anything? I guess he didn't get a land. He probably would have played it, but now
Yeah.
he's not one of those second main phase land players. I've tried that before, and I always forget my land drops. It's just like second main phase, pass.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was supposed to play land there
Don't.
because I'm an idiot. There's so many triggers in Magic to remember
Yeah.
already.
That's pretty evident with all of our YouTubing.
Yeah,
It's just
really.
Like, man, oh man.
These guys know what they're doing. Sometimes. No, it is a
Yeah.
land. There we go. It's the one that gives +1/+1 counters if you cast their commander with it or something like that.
Yeah, Opal Palace. I think it's +1 for each time you've played your commander.
Yeah.
Is that correct? And it should add a colorless. I don't think it adds a color.
Well, if you pay into it, it does.
Okay. Something else. We got a title
Oh,
color.
there we
Ooh.
go. Too bad I didn't hit that GT with that.
Yeah, that's true. He's probably saying that right now. I'd love to take that out. So, Rogue's Passage, Plains, Swiftfoot Boots.
Can't take the Rogue's Passage, can't take the Plains, so he's got either a cat or the boots. I might take the boots,
Yeah.
just so he can't, like...
Voltron up a single cat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got hexproof, so it's not Greaves, so he could target with an Eminence, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Assuming Eminence targets, but I imagine it would.
Yeah, I believe it says target. Yep. The boots. So now he's giving him plenty of targets, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the power of the cat, I might swing my Snake Lady. I don't know. I believe she's a 2/2. Yeah, no.
So a land drawn by Ryan, it appears.
Just what he needed.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a very grindy game.
Yeah.
It's already feeling like that. Although GT is going to make short work of some
Accelerate
things.
that, yeah. He's got a. It's just deal damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that, boy, that is really gonna get bad quick.
Yeah, so he's going to block with the Death Touch Snake. I don't think that thing gives it indestructible or anything, but... Then, I mean, if I were Ryan, I would kill the Snake Lady. That would be target number 1.
Yeah.
But that depends on what he wants to do.
2 counters there. Cat and a snake go bye-bye.
Cool thing is it makes him kind of decide, like right now,
Yeah.
because if it gets to his upkeep, it gets in their Snake. Yeah, don't want to let him do that.
Right.
There's no cat. He's eventually going to start equipping all that stuff too. I'm interested to see what that equipment does.
I'm gonna. Do you mind if I try and
No.
look?
Look it up, man. We might miss something, but we'll be good.
Not that one.
No. That would be a good one, though.
Yeah.
Only be blocked by walls. Karloff.
Yep.
He did kill the Snake Lady, like he should have.
Yep.
Ooh, that's good. He's got a pristine talisman in his hand.
Do
Maybe
we
should have
gain some
played that
life?
around the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe not.
Just tap it.
Yeah. Get 2 counters on there. At least get it out of that GT range. Some confusion. Go to 13. Pristine Talisman is one of the better draws
Yeah.
in this situation.
I think it's often overlooked. I forget which. Oh, Lycia.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you think of mana and gaining life. Those are pretty separate, if you ask me. Usually, you pay mana to get life, and now you can get mana and get life. You know, it's kind of an odd card. I've heard. Have you heard that there's a second version of that card?
No.
Because I think that one's either got the Phyrexian symbol or the Mirren symbol on there.
Oh, okay.
And then they had some others for the pre-release because when Mirrodin and Besieged came out, it wasn't like determined who was going to win, I guess.
Huh.
So there's some alternate art to that, as far as I've heard. So equip there with GT.
Interesting.
And a trigger. So as long as it's not a 10,
Yeah.
Brian's alive, right?
Yeah. I'm curious to wonder if that helm gives it trample.
So he was at 13. Now he's at 7. So it was a 3/3. Very low light or low mana in this game.
Yeah.
So draw.
It's funny. I wonder if Brian's thinking that his Leon and Arbiter is working when actually Brian's just not drawing the cards.
Yeah.
He has like no ramp, which is not something that Ryan usually does, which is probably why Brian played the Arbiter.
Yeah.
Because usually Ryan is a, I'm going to find every land in my deck kind of guy.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a good choice. Like, you think of if, say, Brian had got paired up against Ben last round.
Yeah. Deck thinning is definitely good.
Yeah, and especially
It's
tutoring, you know.
It's a little harder in our format to do, but
Yes.
it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Gain
Just
a
tap to
little bit
gain the
more
life.
That's really all he needs to do is get to 6, and then he'll be fine.
Yeah,
And then he
just
can,
hit a creature
yeah.
every so often.
Although he may want to get to 8 because of the GT now, but if he had the
Yeah.
GT, this would be a totally different story.
Yeah. So swing.
There we go. Some aggression. That's what I like to see.
And he hopefully, well, can GT deal damage to a player?
Yeah.
So would he die to the swing back here?
What do you mean?
Because he's going to get hit for at least
Well,
6.
okay. GT gives plus.
Okay.
So
And is it +1/+1?
I believe
per
it's
count?
+2/+2.
So won't he die right here unless he's got something?
He might have removal. I don't know. It's been a while.
So Ryan thinking here, wondering what 5 untapped mana might mean for him. Plays that Rogue's Passage. So deals damage to the Tidehull Sculler there with the GT. So he's going to get his Swift Foot Boots back. 2 to cast. Brian may have a response here. Black, white. For what is that one? Oh, the glare! The glare! Boy.
Yeah, I was right. So removes the counter +2/+2.
Okay.
Brian responded with a Doomblade though. There we go. That's clutch.
That's an alternate art Doomblade then.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Yeah, that's really, really good.
Sorry, I was looking up GT there.
Yeah, you're good.
I had to remember. I was like, does it +2/+2 or?
All these people that played during
That was the end of it. Yeah, because Brian just gets him on the next swing.
swing, yeah. All these people that played during Kamigawa are like, isn't this like? Haven't you been scarred by GT enough to know?
Yeah, really. No, not really.
So on to game 3, 1 apiece. It'll be Ryan's go, player on the right playing a Rabo if you're, I don't know, well, you could be just tuning in if you're on the stream. If you're YouTube, thanks for watching. This is the semifinals. Yeah. This game went much quicker.
Yeah, it did.
Like, maybe not much
It was
quicker,
grindy there in the beginning, but
yeah, it opened up and, man, that gap of 20 life really, really goes quick. Man, gosh, I wish I knew what that helmet was. Assuming it's a helmet, it's probably not. It's like,
I have a feeling that it gives trample, but I
Yeah.
just don't know.
does a Rabo?
Arabo, if you use his pump ability, does, but not his imminence ability.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like +X and trample.
And trample, right.
Okay, well, it's coming down to this, which is good. I love seeing like 3-round matches. I
Yeah.
hate seeing sweeps.
Yeah.
It makes it a little less exciting for 1v1, in my opinion.
And potentially we could have Chandra versus, Chandra and what was the other match? Narset.
Yeah.
Or the other tables that could have been concluded already, especially with
Well, with how fast Narset is.
how volatile
And how
Narset-
fast probably Chandra is, too.
Yeah, 20 life. I
It's
could
a
definitely see it.
Mono red burn deck. Usually those are pretty punchy.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, yeah, it'll be curious. You could talk about matchups and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what would happen if either one of those, like Karlov versus Chandra, that would
be
be
a good
interesting.
one.
Because, yeah, you'd have the life gain. Oh, gosh, that'd be impressive. Or even Arabo against Narset. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you think of how much damage Ryan did on turn 2,
Yeah.
and like the slow starts in game or like the quarterfinal match that Ben had.
Yeah.
Like if you're waiting until 6 to drop a Narset and you're facing down like even a 4/4 cat every turn, like you could be dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be a curious matchup.
That's definitely the kind of start that Ryan would be looking for there, too.
Yes,
Keep bumping this thing and losing
your
my monitoring abilities.
monitoring abilities. That GT back in Ryan's hand. A condemn.
Which is always good.
Yes.
That's always a surprise.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's lost a little bit of its punch, I guess, for Commander.
Yeah.
Still good against non-Commander creatures. A mulligan
Yeah.
here for Brian.
And I don't know. I don't think it's a problem. I think it's
No.
still good.
Yeah, it's good. I still run it.
There are a lot of things that you don't want to see in the graveyard,
Yeah.
especially certain decks.
Yes. And you think, I'd put it as top 3. Path, Swords, Condemn,
Well,
There's
maybe
some-
Fatal Push in there somewhere. but-
Well, I'm saying, I'm thinking from white.
Okay.
I don't play black, Steve. Come on now. I play black and Esper. That's it.
Yeah.
And Heb, I guess. But yeah, like, the condition is fine. Attacking or whatever. Like, and like you said, getting that bottom of the library is pretty good, and
Yeah.
it costs a life.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Selfless Squire or something. Like, probably won't be gaining somebody too much in a 1v1 match.
So we'll hope for a really good hand over here.
Or,
We have no idea what it is. So.
Yeah. Ooh, Scry. I thought he was ditching it.
No, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Although I've had people do that against me and they still won, so.
Yeah. So planes into the cat.
That stupid cat.
Draw.
Tap land. It's going to take 4. Kind of has to at this point, so.
Clunk. Or meow, I
Gosh,
guess.
that cat.
Which cat? That cat or a Rabo?
Oh no!
And Brian's
I forgot
like,
about
"Oh
the
my
GT.
God, yeah.
I really did. This
So
might be a pretty quick game.
He can equip that next turn, right?
Yeah, this isn't good. This is not good at all.
Yeah, because even if he plays Karlov or something, he needs removal.
Yeah, he really does. He needs, like...
So command tower. So he's got his colors.
Best dual land and commander.
It's pretty good. Don't pass the turn.
Do something. Doomblade.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think he's got to go out there with that, and Karlov's
Yeah.
gonna get punched by a cat with a sword.
sucks. But, yep, that's what he's got to do.
Yep. 2 to equip. Going to combat. Just another 4.
Just block. No. Block.
Ooh,
Brian,
he's
no.
gonna lose Karlov. No.
Brian, no. Well. Oh, well.
Yeah. Maybe he's hoping for something.
I don't know.
Well, could he? I guess could he have killed the cat? Maybe that's. Maybe we're not even thinking.
Yeah, he could have killed the cat. Or no, he couldn't have killed the cat. But still, at any time, Ryan can now just nail Karlov.
Or anything, assuming it's like.
That's a 2/3, so he's safe for now.
Okay.
Until he swings again.
Yeah. So swinging the commander gets condemned. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll gain some life.
Yeah.
Ryan's holding on to those counters, which is good. Sun, Titan. That's not a cat.
No.
What are you doing, Ryan?
So
There
swing.
we go.
See if he's.
Oh, man.
I mean, he could block and avoid damage.
I mean,
Even if he. Yeah, I don't know.
Brian's being super risky with his life total now. Just like what we were talking about.
I wonder. Yeah.
Now he can pump that thing up +8, essentially. +3 more.
Yeah.
So, I mean... Armageddon?
Jeez.
Oh. Ryan's just like, well, this is all I need.
Yeah, and with the Eminence, like,
Yeah.
you could have a 1/1 out there without a GT.
Well, I think we just saw the punching blow on here.
If that were a Plains, maybe, but, you know, like, draw into a path.
Oh, once again, if he has a Fatal Push, it'll be fine, though.
Yeah.
Although it won't be fine, because that GT will just nail down his creature. Yeah, he's just going to kill it now.
That's why GT is so strong. Like,
Yeah.
it's so modular, you know.
Yeah, Brian doesn't have Fatal Push, unfortunately. Pretty sure I already used it by now.
Yeah. So the cat coming in for at least 4, if not more. Ryan's
He's
reaching
gonna
for the
pump it,
die.
Yeah. Oh, he's just bringing it up.
Okay.
Oh man, that was a very clutch
Yeah.
Armageddon there.
Boy.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah, in the concession there.
Well, that was Erebos.
Yeah, my goodness. Like you said, I think you know, it's a good game. It's so odd. Like, Brian is in like a low mana environment, and you know, he got some stuff done, but
Yeah.
being pinned down twice with a GT, my goodness. Yeah, that is like, jeez.
I could definitely see this one getting banned right away now too. Now that I've seen it being played, it may be under the radar for now, but
Yeah, at some point.
I think Eminence abilities in this format are just too good. Like, it's too big of an advantage.
The other ones are, like, of course, Edgar, who's banned.
Yeah.
It's Scion that gives minus.
Dragons. I can't remember.
Anywho, this one's clearly good. I can't remember the wizard one. That one's you get a copy or
Yeah,
something.
you get tokens, which
Yeah, if you
is
pay.
good enough in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
maybe so.
they kind of tried to restrict it with being tribal, but as we just saw, like, there are enough cats that are low cost enough that it doesn't matter. Like you said, swinging for turn or 4 on turn 2 is really, really, really good.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for joining us for this quarterfinals match. We'll keep streaming here. Stay tuned and check out the other gameplay if you missed the other matches on YouTube. But we'll be joining you with the finals here shortly.